My baby, bro. Keep saying he going, bro. I don't know what the. Y'all just be making stuff out of nothing. So
Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, lock your doors, and hide your group chats because the family drama just went from messy to nuclear. Chrisean Rock just jumped on Liv with baby Junior in her arms, internet watching, nurse high. And timing so suspicious it deserves its own documentary. And why now? Because Grandma Karlissa lit a verbal matchstick and tossed it straight into the gasoline-soaked comment section. Boom. This wasn't a calm response. This wasn't a PR polished statement. This was digital warfare with Wi-Fi bars, voices raised, accusations flying, fans screenshotting like court reporters if chaos were an Olympic sport. This saga just broke the world record and asked for a replay. You could practically hear the algorithm rubbing its hands together. One side says it's a mother defending herself. The other says it's a family civil war streamed in HD. And somewhere in the middle sits the audience, confused, entertained, and absolutely unable to look away. This doesn't feel like celebrity drama anymore. This feels like reality TV. That escaped the contract and went rogue. The internet didn't just wake up. It got jolted like someone spilled espresso directly into the algorithm. The moment Chrisean hit Liv holding Junior, the timeline stopped scrolling and started staring. This wasn't a casual "hey guys" stream. This had the emotional energy of a courtroom confession mixed with a reality show reunion and a social media hurricane warning, because right before this moment, Karlissa had already thrown verbal grenades into the public square, and the shrapnel was still flying when the Liv button got pressed. Viewers didn't show up curious, they showed up armed with opinions. By the time the stream crossed its first minute, the comment section looked like a digital food fight. Supporters were typing in all caps like motivational speakers. Critics were writing paragraphs like unpaid prosecutors, screen recorders were working overtime. Like paparazzi with Wi-Fi. Nobody wanted to miss a single second because everyone knew this wasn't just a response. This was counterfire. The backlash from Karlissa had already built a pressure cooker online. Her remarks circulated fast, clipped into bite-sized outrage. Snacks and served across every platform. Reaction pages reposted them. Commentary channels added dramatic music. Fans translated tone like body language experts. So when Chrisean appeared live with Junior visible, it didn't feel random. It felt strategic, emotional, and explosive all at once. Like showing up to a debate and bringing receipts, witnesses, and a spotlight. Her tone wasn't soft. It wasn't polished. It was raw enough to trip the smoke detector. She pushed back on the criticism directly, questioned the motives behind the attacks, and made it crystal clear she wasn't accepting the version of events being painted about her. No PR filter. No soft launch, just straight verbal pushback. With the volume turned up to stadium level, you could almost hear keyboards across the world catching fire. And let's talk about the atmosphere, because this didn't feel like a live stream. It felt like a digital showdown. The chat was moving so fast it looked like the stock market during a crash. Hearts, angry faces, applause emojis. And question marks were flying like confetti at a parade nobody planned, but everybody attended. Every sentence she spoke got instantly judged, clipped, and turned into 10 different narratives depending on who reposted it. Some viewers framed it as a mother defending herself under public pressure. Others claimed it was escalation dressed as explanation. Neutral watchers, they were just there like documentary filmmakers with popcorn whispering, "This is wild," while recording everything. Social media has turned into a stadium where everyone is both the audience and the commentator. And this game had gone into overtime. What made it even louder was the family angle. When celebrity drama is public, it trends. When family drama is public, it detonates. Blood relations plus livestream equals algorithm rocket fuel. Every word suddenly carries double weight. Every disagreement sounds like a headline. Every reaction becomes a meme template waiting to happen. Privacy didn't. Just leave the chat, it deleted the app. Clips began spreading before the live even ended. That's how fast this moved. Edits with zoom-ins, edits with captions, edits with dramatic music like a movie trailer for emotional warfare. Within minutes. Multiple versions of what really happened were circulating, all different, all confident, all incomplete. Social media doesn't wait for the full story. It drafts the verdict first and adds footnotes later. People started pulling in past moments like lawyers digging through old case files, old arguments, old quotes, old interviews. Suddenly, everything became connected. According to the internet detectives, this wasn't just a moment, it was a chapter in a long-running saga they believed they'd been tracking like a crime series. Context got stretched, twisted, and reassembled like a conspiracy corkboard with red string everywhere. And the sarcasm online was ruthless. Commentators joked that this family storyline has more seasons than a streaming platform. Others said the plot twists arrive faster than software updates. Memes compared the situation to reality shows, courtroom dramas, and even wrestling storylines. Because when emotion goes public, the internet turns it into entertainment whether you like it or not. Meanwhile, supporters doubled down. They argued that Go and Live was the only way to answer loud criticism with equal volume. They said silence gets rewritten, but live streams speak for themselves. Critics fired back saying live streams don't solve drama, they monetize it, and just like that. The argument about the argument became its own argument. That's when you know the controversy has reached premium level. The presence of Junior in the stream added another emotional layer that people debated instantly. Some viewers saw it as proof of transparency, showing real life unfiltered. Others questioned whether any family conflict should ever unfold in public view at all. That disagreement alone sparked thousands of replies. Not discussions, digital shouting matches typed at lightning speed. Reaction creators jumped in like emergency broadcasters. Within hours, breakdown videos appeared analyzing tone, phrasing, facial expressions, pauses, and word choices like forensic evidence. You'd think a federal case had been opened. Titles popped up everywhere claiming hidden meanings, decoded messages, and what you missed. The internet doesn't just watch moments, it reverse engineers them. And the wildest part is this: nobody involved needed a TV network, a producer, or a studio. Just a phone, a signal, and emotions at maximum volume. Traditional media takes weeks to build a storyline like this. Social media builds it in minutes and sells tickets at the door. Welcome to modern fame, where the stage is always on and the audience never sleeps. By the time the live ended, nothing was settled, but everything was louder. Lines were drawn, teams were chosen, opinions hardened like cement. The backlash didn't cool. It multiplied. Because when a public response meets a public accusation, you don't get closure, you get sequels. The moment that live ended, the internet didn't calm down, it multiplied. What started as one stream instantly split into 1,000 reaction windows, like a digital hall of mirrors where every creator, commentator, and couch detective had a theory, a verdict, and a thumbnail with a shocked face. If outrage were electricity, the grid overloaded. You couldn't scroll 3 posts without seeing a clip, a caption, or a breaking banner made by someone with Canva and unlimited confidence. Reaction channels jumped in like firefighters. Except instead of water, they sprayed opinions. Some framed Chrisean's response as a power move, a public stand under pressure, a mother saying, "You don't control my story." Others framed it like pouring hot sauce on a house fire and calling it temperature control. Nobody agreed, which of course means the algorithm threw a party. Then came the celebrity edges and voices. Not always direct statements, but likes, subtle comments, side-eye emojis, and those mysterious posts that say everything without naming anyone. You know the type. Some people should handle family matters offline, posted right when The drama peaks, no names, no tags, but everybody knows exactly who the message is about. Social media passive aggression is an Olympic sport, and gold medals were being handed out early, meant detonated necks, fast, ruthless, creative, within hours. The situation got compared to reality show reunions, courtroom TV, wrestling promos, and soap operas that refuse to end even when the actors leave. One viral joke said this family storyline has more plot twists than a streaming series written by 5 caffeinated writers and a malfuncty. Owning AI, another meme showed a popcorn machine. Labeled comment section exploding non-stop. Comedy arrived wearing chaos like a costume. The public split into factions like a fandom civil war. Team support said she had every right to respond loudly to loud criticism. Team opposed said public responses only feed public fires. Team exhausted said they need a nap and a documentary recap. And Team chaos, though they were thriving. That group doesn't pick sides. They pick entertainment. Comment threads turned into debate stages, long paragraphs, bullet points, fake psychology degrees in action. Everybody suddenly became an expert in family dynamics, online branding, and crisis management. It was like watching thousands of self-appointed analysts host a conference nobody asked for. Confidence levels were high, accuracy levels were negotiable. Some creators began timeline breakdown videos, mapping every statement, every reaction, every repost like crime scene investigators with ring lights. They stitched together old clips, past arguments, previous interviews, and random quotes. To build giant narrative towers, the phrase "connect the dots" worked over time. Sometimes the dots were real, sometimes the dots were imaginary. Didn't matter, the lines got drawn anyway. And of course, the exaggeration Olympics began. Headlines got louder, titles got wilder, words like destroyed, exposed, humiliated, and shocking were thrown around like confetti at a parade sponsored by drama. Subtlety packed its bags and left the country again. Nobody wanted moderate takes. They wanted verbal fireworks. The sarcasm online reached championship level. People joked that the comment sections needed seatbelts. Others said the algorithm should be charged with reckless endangerment. One viral post claimed the notification bell deserves hazard pay when the internet starts clowning the situation at scale. You know the story has crossed from serious to spectacle. Meanwhile, every micro-gesture from the live got replayed like game footage. Pauses were analyzed like hidden messages. Tone shifts were treated like plot twists. Even the way sentences were phrased got turned into debate topics. Viewers weren't just watching anymore. They were interpreting like literature professors, grading emotional essays. Then came the pop culture comparisons, and they were savage. Commentators said this saga makes reality TV look under-rehearsed. Others compared the unfolding drama to reunion episodes where security guards stand closer than family members. One creator joked that if chaos paid rent, this storyline owns the building. Hyperbole was not just allowed, it was required. Brand watchers also entered the chat. These are the folks who analyze reputation like stock prices. They debated whether Go and Live strengthened public image through transparency or weakened it through escalation. Charts were metaphorically drawn, predictions were made. Think of it like Wall Street, but the currency is perception and the trading floor is social media. Fan pages amplified everything. Support clips, defense edits. Highlight moments with emotional music layered underneath like a movie montage. Opposing pages did the exact opposite. Clip the sharpest moments and frame them like prosecution exhibits. Same footage, different storytelling. Perspective became the editor-in-chief. And right in the middle of all this noise, one truth stood tall: controversy travels faster than context. The fastest content online isn't facts. It's feelings. Outrage has a jet engine. Nuance rides a bicycle. By the time Balance Takes showed up, the crowd had already run 3 laps around the stadium chanting their conclusions. Even unrelated creators jumped on the wave. That's how you know a story is trending, when people with zero connection say, "I normally don't talk about this, but and then talk about it for 12 minutes with monetization turned on. Drama is the internet's favorite guest star. Everyone invites it on their channel. Speculation about what happens next started spreading like trailer theories before a movie release. Would there be another Liv? Another response? A counter-response to the response, people predicted sequels like franchise planners. The audience wasn't just reacting, they were forecasting episodes. And let's be real, social media doesn't reward quiet resolution. It rewards loud continuation. Peace is bad for engagement. Conflict is premium fuel. Every platform quietly turned up the volume because attention is the real currency, and this story was printing it. By now, the narrative had grown larger than the original moment. It wasn't just about what was said, it was about what it represented to viewers, projecting their own experiences, biases, and frustrations onto the screen. Personal history met public spectacle. And the reactions became deeply emotional for people not even involved. That's the strange magic trick of online drama. It recruits strangers into emotional investment. But here's the twist nobody wants to admit: escalation creates gravity. The louder it gets, the harder it is to walk away. Every new reaction increases expectation for the next one. The audience starts leaning forward, waiting for the next shoe to drop like it's scheduled programming. When the smoke from the live stream fireworks started to drift, not disappear, just drift, the real impact phase kicked in. Because here's the part most viewers don't realize: viral drama has two lives. First comes the explosion, then comes the echo, and the echo is where reputations get reshaped, alliances get tested, and public perception starts acting like a jury that never goes home. Clips from the Live didn't slow down, they matured into narratives. Short edits turned into long breakdowns, reaction takes turned into multi-part analyses. The internet basically built a documentary out of pure adrenaline and Wi-Fi. What was once a moment became a storyline, and once something becomes a storyline, people stop asking what happened and start deciding what it means. Supporters began defending harder, louder, and more organized. Fan pages posted defense threads like legal briefs. They highlighted calm moments, clarifying statements, emotional sincerity, anything that painted strength under pressure. On the other side, critics stacked counterclips like evidence towers, arguing that public conflict plus family equals guaranteed fallout. Same event, two movies, totally different directors. Public perception doesn't move like a light switch. It moves like a stock chart. Up, down, sideways, volatile. After the Live, you could almost see the candles forming. 1 hour sympathy spikes, next our criticism rallies, then meme waves flatten everything again. If reputation had a ticker symbol, traders would need therapy. And let's talk brand gravity, because in the influencer celebrity ecosystem, image isn't just personality, it's currency. Every public moment either adds shine or adds scratches. Analysts, yes, the self-appointed social media brand analysts, started debating whether the response strengthened the image of unfiltered authenticity or reinforced a label of constant chaos. Online court was in session, and everybody brought a gavel. Meanwhile, relationship speculation went into overdrive. People weren't just discussing the argument. They were predicting future fractures like emotional weather forecasters. No way they recover from this. They'll reconcile privately. Another Live is coming. There's a bigger reveal brewing. The prediction industry boomed overnight. Nostradamus would have asked for a channel. The family dynamic. Debate got even louder. Commentators questioned whether public platforms should ever host private disputes. Others argued that once criticism is public, defense has to be public too. It turned into a philosophical cage match disguised as a comment section. Ethics entered the chat and immediately got ratioed by sarcasm. What really changed after the Backlash response cycle was audience posture. Before, people were watching episodes. Now they were tracking a saga. Casual viewers turned into continuity watchers. They started remembering details, timestamps, patterns. When an audience starts keeping receipts, you're no longer in a moment. You're in a series, and with that came consequence number 1. Everything future-facing now carries context. Every next live, every post, every quote will be filtered through this event like a lens. That's how narrative gravity works. Once a chapter goes viral, it edits the chapters that follow. Fair or not, that's the rulebook of internet memory. Consequence. Number 2 is escalation risk. Because once a public exchange hits this volume, silence from any side gets interpreted, analyzed, and dramatized. Quiet becomes suspicious. Delay becomes strategy. Even breathing becomes a headline if it happens on camera. The pressure to respond again builds like steam in a locked kettle. Consequence number 3 is audience fatigue mixed with addiction. The strangest combo online, viewers say, "I'm tired of this drama," while clicking every update like it's a series finale. It's the digital version of eating spicy food while complaining it's spicy. Engagement doesn't always mean approval. Sometimes it just means you can't look away from the fire. Then came the Reputation remix phase. New viewers discovering the story for the first time didn't see the full timeline. They saw highlight chaos, and highlight chaos creates simplified labels. The internet loves categories: hero, villain, victim, instigator, truth teller, troublemaker. Complex humans get turned into simple roles faster than a casting call. Some commentators warn that when family conflicts become recurring public content, the internet stops treating them as sensitive and starts treating them as episodic. That's a dangerous shift. Once the audience sees real emotion as recurring programming, empathy competes with entertainment, and entertainment usually has better thumbnails. But here's where the plot thickens instead of ending. Unresolved public conflict is sequel bait, and the audience knows it. You could feel the collective leaning across platforms. People weren't asking if something else would happen. They were asking when. The expectation of continuation became part of the story itself. There's also the paradox effect. Backlash increases visibility. Visibility increases scrutiny. Scrutiny increases reaction. Reaction increases backlash. It's a feedback loop built like a roller coaster designed by chaos engineers. Once you're strapped in, the ride doesn't ask if you're comfortable. It just climbs higher, climbs higher. And yet, through all the noise, jokes, edits, debates, and digital shouting, one reality sits quietly behind the spectacle. These are real people inside the headlines. Real relationships inside the reaction videos. Real emotions inside the memes. The internet turns storms into sport. But storms still hit the ground somewhere. Still, if you think the audience is walking away now, I've got a bridge made of comment sections to sell you. Viewers are watching closer than ever. Subscribed to updates, notifications armed, screenshots folder ready. Because in the world of viral celebrity family chaos, closure is rare, but plot twists are guaranteed. The saga didn't end with the live, it leveled up. And if history has taught the internet anything, it's this: when the volume hits maximum, the next reveal is never far behind. All right, listen. If your jaw dropped even once, if you yelled ain't no way at your screen, if you paused, rewound, and called somebody just to say "Are you seeing this?" then congratulations. You are officially a certified witness to internet chaos history. And around here, we don't just watch the storm, we track the lightning strikes. Go ahead and smash that like button like it owes you back rent. Hit it like the algorithm just talked crazy to you. Because every like tells the platform, yes, I want more drama, more breakdowns, more unfiltered celebrity chaos served hot. And trust me, the scandals don't slow down here, they respawn. Drop your take in the comments right now. Pick a side, bring your theory, bring your timeline. Bring your detective board with the red strings, because the comment section is basically the after-party debate stage. I read them, I feature the best ones, and the wildest theories sometimes age like prophecy. Subscribe if you want front row seats to every meltdown, every expose, every livestream war, every reputation, plot twist, and every this can't be real moment the internet keeps delivering like express shipping. Hit the bell so you don't show up late to the next explosion. Because these stories don't knock, they kick the door open. Remember, while other channels give you sugar-coated summaries. We bring the spicy director's cut. More drama is loading, more receipts are coming, more chaos is stretching before the next headline even drops. This is Celeb Sync, where the tea is never warm, it's boiling.